taking shelter from the wind in the botting shed. It's early, but the fatigue of the season is beginning to set in. I'm shattered. I think it's been such a busy season, setting up the polytunnel and having the polytunnel and the greenhouse and the secret garden to look after. I'm exhausted. Starting to harvest apples, which is lovely. I've sown some more spring onions and also some kale. I'm going to pop this into the polytunnel. It's very much an experiment this season to see how much I can grow in the polytunnel over winter. So far I've got kale, Brussels sprouts if they survive the attack from the cabbage white. I've got purple sprouting broccoli and potatoes. Got another couple of potatoes to plant up. So these are going to go into bags for life or buckets. And I'll keep them in the polytunnel. And hopefully the idea is I'll be harvesting some potatoes late winter. That's the plan anyway. We're way into August and I haven't turned my calendar over yet. It's been so busy and I've been enjoying some holiday time with family. Got a free gardening calendar with the polytunnel. And I've been following along with all the recommendations about what I can sow when and when I can plant things out. It says, however hard you try to spread your growing season, August is always likely to be a bumper month for harvesting your crops. And the more you pick, the more produce your plants will deliver. Oh, I wish that was true. It's such a funny year. July really knocked the stuffing out of the growing season. And normally I'm overrun with cucumbers, and despite having, I don't know, about 5 cucumber plants, we've got enough for salads. But by this point in the season, I'm usually making bread and butter pickle and wondering what I can preserve next to use up my glut of cucumbers. I'm just not seeing a glut of cucumbers yet. He says the trick is to make sure that nothing goes to waste. So treat yourself to a whole month of homegrown goodness. Treat your family and friends too. Well, it is true. I've harvested more this year than I've ever harvested, and I am out every day. There's a few beans, there's a few tomatoes, I'm still picking lettuce. The celery, oh my goodness, I've so enjoyed growing celery for the first time. Just to be able to go out and pick a few stalks, and of course it keeps growing. That's the wonderful thing about celery. That's on my always grow list now. So it says August will keep you really busy, but making the time to keep sowing winter crops and potting on seedlings will pay dividends later. Don't forget to feed ripening crops. I'm still feeding my tomatoes, but I'm on my last bottle of Tomrite and I do not intend to buy any more. So when that's gone, it's gone. Check your sweet corn for ripeness. Apparently I've got sweet corn and really happy with it. Really excited that I've got sweet corn growing. So give your climbing plants the freedom to ramble, but make sure that they are supported. Do you know, it's interesting. Ever since, oh, Pickle wants to come in. Come on, Pickle. It's too windy out there, isn't it? So, sowing and growing. What can we sow and grow in our polytunnels in the month of August? Beetroot, broccoli, cabbage, calabrese, carrots, cauliflower, coriander, daikon, fennel, French beans, kale, kohlrabi, lettuce, mitsuna, oriental leaves, peas, potatoes, radish, rocket, spinach, spring cabbage, spring onions, strawberries, sweet potato. Strawberries. I've noticed that my strawberries are having their second spring. I've had a great harvest of strawberries and they're all in flower again. Swiss chard, turnip and winter lettuce. We should be harvesting aubergine, basil, cabbage, carrot, cauliflower, celery, chard, courgette, coriander, cucumber, daikon, fennel, French beans, grapes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get my first harvest of grapes next year. Melons, lettuce, peppers, pumpkins, radish, rocket, salad leaves, spinach, spring onions, squash, strawberries, sweet corns, tomatoes and watermelons. If only. I hope at least some of you are harvesting watermelons. Maybe one day I'll grow a watermelon. Right, I'm going to pop my calendar back up. There's not much going on. It's a little bit too windy to get much done in the garden. I'm too frightened a tree branch is going to fall on my head. I need to go and harvest those Victoria plums before they all end up on the ground and insects and slugs get into them, because we all know this is the year of the slug. The apples are actually ready to pick. That's really early. I've got mushrooms popping up everywhere. Not very good at identifying mushrooms, so if anyone's got any idea, let me know. Hydrangea is flowering, really pretty. The apples are getting knocked off in the wind, as are the Victoria plums. Look at those. Okay, take care folks. See you next time.